homies, Nero here, and today we're going to talk about the Soma Prime. The Soma Prime is a weapon that was vaulted with Nova Prime when she was vaulted, but you are now able to get this weapon again through Twitch Prime on Twitch. After you get Twitch Prime, you will then need to link your Warframe account with your Twitch account, and then you'll be able to redeem this weapon into your inventory along with the Cindo Prime and Frost Prime. And because of that, a lot of new players are getting a hold of this weapon, and they don't know exactly how to make this weapon powerful, because if you build it wrong, it can be pretty weak. And it's not the greatest rifle in the world, but if you build it right, it can be pretty dumb strong. The weapon doesn't have any special abilities or special passives, but it does have a very large critical chance, which is a critical chance of 30%, and then it has a critical multiplier of 3%, or my bad, 3 times, and not so very high status chance, only rocking 10%, and very low base damage. But the speed that this weapon can fire at and the high critical chance can actually make up for this weapon's low damage output. Another thing you're going to want to know about this weapon is that it has very low accuracy, so if you're going to be firing the weapon, you don't want to be firing from this distance, or else, as you can see, most of your bullets will miss its target. But if you're up close, basically every shot will hit exactly what you want it to hit. Now, this is my more noob friendly build. This is the build that you're going to want to use if you're more of a newer player. We have Serration, we have Split Chamber for multi-shot. You always want to have multi-shot on all of your weapons, because what it will do is multiply your damage. It doesn't just make bullets go at different enemies, it will just straight up multiply the damage. So there's no reason you shouldn't have this mod right here. We have Point Strike for extra critical chance, so that will pull us up to 75% critical chance. We have Hammer Shot for extra critical damage and extra status chance. We have Vital Sense for extra critical damage. And then we have these element mods here. Now these will vary based on what you're going against. We have these two 90% mods, Toxin and Electricity, in this order, so that it creates corrosive damage, which most Void enemies and most Grineer are weak to. So you're going to want to use this in the Plains of Eidolon, or you'll want to use this when you're going to the Void or just general Grineer missions. And then I have this mod here just for extra status and also heat damage, because they're also weak to heat damage as well. And to bring up the status chance, so you'll proc Corrosive more, because Corrosive will actually strip away their armor, allowing you to do more damage over time with the weapon. But if you're going up against Corpus, then what I suggest you do is replace Stormbringer with Cryo Rounds, and this will become viral, because Corpus are more weak to viral damage than corrosive damage. But for now, we're going to stick with this damage type. But if you're not so new to the game and you've been here a while, then this is my build that I recommend for you. It's pretty much the same exact build, except instead of the heat mod, we have Argon Scope, and what Argon Scope will do is give you even more critical chance when you get headshots for 90 seconds while you're aiming. So basically you're always going to have this on no matter what, because it's a rifle and you're going to be shooting constantly, and you can aim and shoot their head. So this will actually allow you to do even more damage, because if you go over 100% critical chance, then this will get doubled. This just straight up gets doubled. So this is basically 16.8 times more damage than what it normally would do if it would have a normal yellow crit. It will actually turn into orange crits. So to start off with, I'm going to be showing you guys the noob friendly build, and I'm not going to show you guys the other build because it's not that much of a difference, but it makes that little bit of difference to say that it's slightly better. But I'm going to be showing you guys the noob friendly build, and I'm going to be spawning a normal squad of Orcan enemies, because they each take different types of damage, and I want you guys to see how well does it do against all these different types of enemies. So without further ado, let's see what it can do. And I think that's it.
So, in conclusion,
the Soma Prime is a pretty good rifle. Not the best rifle, but it is a pretty good rifle. Great for beginners. And for those of you who are all new to the game, welcome to Warframe. And I hope you now know how to use and how to build the Soma Prime so that you will be a little bit more powerful when you try and complete your missions. And if you're not so new to the game and you are looking for another type of rifle to use, I would recommend the Tenora. I do have a video on the Tenora, so you can kind of just look back in my videos and find that link in the description. But that's all I have to say for today's video, and if you guys enjoyed today's video, go ahead and leave a like, and if you haven't subscribed yet and you want to become a part of the Dank family, then go ahead and do so, and I will see you guys later.
Don't change, don't change, don't change, even though life ain't the same. Don't change, don't change, don't change, life gon' make it happen anyway. Don't change, don't change, don't change, even though life ain't the same. Say don't change, don't change, don't change, but no matter what you do, gonna happen anyway. Hit me up on message.
I dip into the void when all things are confusing me. Got a little bit of a taste of what wasn't my reality, mentally and spiritually losing connection to my trinity. I'm feeling strong, I'm waking up now, waking up to what's deceiving me. Awareness is my ability.